Hi, this is a Shurway account. I usually don't use Reddit a lot, and I found something weird on the channel, and I wanted to share it with y'all. And yes, it has been posted a couple days later, but I wanted to see if someone else posted something about it, but no one weirdly did. I'm a simple YouTube addicted person. I'm watching YouTube, listening to music, and I think about creating a channel myself. I even like supporting smaller ones. I recently found this weird YouTube channel, Don't Forget We'll Meet Each Other. It was a fairly interesting channel. A channel dedicated to 2 people. It's a small one, which was perfect for me. The Syalp says though that everyone is allowed to go along the ride, so I chose to. They may not be interesting most of the time, but they're short enough. That was the first mistake. October was nearing, and I was watching a lot of Don't Forget content. Syalp, the admin as they call themselves, started a series and started reading creepypastas. It was a nice change of pace, cause this was basically a Let's Play channel until now. It was also fitting the Halloween thing. Also a nice nostalgia ride. Though the 1st of October arrived, the 917 video. Nowadays it's just a creepypasta reading of Tales doll. Harmless enough. Wonderful nostalgia ride. But when it first came out, it was a blank 5-minute video. It had subtitles though, and an intro with a backwards message though. Curiosity kills a cat. Oh, you wish to pick my mind. You wish to pick my soul. Do you even know what you wanna find? Do you even know you'll dig a hole? An endless hole, an endless cell. You wish to go to redacted. Very well. Your wish shall be granted. I mean, this seed has already been planted. Don't Forget We'll Meet Each Other has only almost 40 subscribers, so I don't know who they're talking to. They haven't gotten any comments really either on that channel. Except one rarely on a video. There were subtitles at the very end though too. I was only able to find out about it through the transcriptions, because I was quite interested in what was going on. Like, this couldn't be the whole video. This must be a troll, right? The subtitles at the very end of the video was a link to a Mediafire download. It was an exe. It's called You in Redacted. Syalp has sometimes made some RPG Maker or Game Maker games, so it must be one of them. I actually got a little curious. This must be a Halloween event thing. I thought that it was actually an interesting way to do the first Halloween video. I made a screenshot for a recording, but sadly the recording is gone. I'll explain later why. Here's the icon. So I downloaded it and opened it up. I was going back to the video. Since then it was 15 minutes later and the time of 917 was back to 1 minute ago. I thought I just didn't reloaded it right, even if I closed the tab. I know, that's a dumb thought. So I clicked on it and it was a Tales doll video. And the other one was deleted 15 minutes ago. If it wasn't for the exe, I'd think I was crazy. I thought that maybe there was actually supposed to be more, or Syalp thought there are more people caring about this event except me. Anyway, I opened it up and I was on the title screen. The title screen reads in Times New Roman, computer name in redacted. It showed my computer name on the title screen, and it's again redacted. Whatever redacted is, it only had the option start and exit. No way to configure full screen or to resize the window. The background music was a weird version of the usual music. It was the weird background sound they sometimes use for creepy things. So I clicked on start. It seems to be a 3D first person game. The same music was still playing. The player character seems to be in front of a door. You can go to the left and right, but not for long. There is an invisible wall. I mean, it goes nowhere but the void anyway. Everything was white. Everything simply had outlines to indicate that it was a corridor with a white door on the wall. I entered it and everything went black. It did the old Minecraft door sound effect when entering. The screen shows 1601, like those thumbnails. It also plays Majora's Dawn of the First Day sound effect. You're in the nothingness. You only see that there's a floor because the floor is just a tiny bit grey. The sky is black. There's also a tiny green speck in the distance. I walked of course towards it. The walking sound effects are of course too from Half-Life. When I came closer I heard sobbing and a breakdown. I couldn't sprint, so I just walked closer and I saw a 2D drawing of Fern crying. It had a 2-frame animation. When I came too close there was a Fern jump scare. The jump scare sound effect from Baldi's Basics, but also combined with a loud screaming. Fern was crying hyper-realistic blood. I didn't know what to say or think. I just see Fern but with red eyes and hyper-realistic blood bleeding out of their eyes. Thankfully after a few moments it stopped. The screen was again black afterwards. The screen then showed the number 0 like thumbnails with the Majora's Mask sound effect. Afterwards, each frame was a different picture. I couldn't make out what it was, but one I could make out was showing Fern crying, one a black figure looking terrified, one was actually from the corridor from the beginning of the game, one that is showing Fern going through a street terrified, and the last I remember was a classroom. Afterwards it cut to the numbering again. It's today, the 917 video. I am in front of a door. I hear the Tailstall video, but like the raw footage. I waited out the entire video, every mistake they made, until I hear footsteps coming closer and closer. I think their head is against the door now, cause I can hear strong breathing when being right next to the door. It's Syalp whispering the beginning poem from the video to me. I guess I really did get curious. Weirdly enough, the screen got blank, and they continued with a continuation of the poem. I gave you what you demanded. Now I shall leave you stranded, but I didn't left you empty-handed. Goodbye. And then the game closed. And the weirdest thing is, afterwards the computer shut down. When I booted it back up, the exe was gone. And yes, the recording couldn't save, so the video was gone. My background has changed too. I have found out where it is saved, and here it is. I looked back and did the math. The actual video came out 50 minutes later. So if you ever find out the date of the 1st of October 2020 video, you'll see that it has been posted 50 minutes later than usual.